Speaking of, let's just dive right in. Yeah, so to recap, um, yeah, you all went back into town after fighting the Manticore. You heard Harbin giving a speech to the townspeople, basically saying like, "Hey, we're not protected, and because of that, we're going to be instituting a town militia." This was much to the chagrin of the rest of the townsfolk. As he finishes, you all walked up to him. He was surrounded by a couple of people. Some you recognized, some you didn't, but one you learned later was Halia Thornton, the overseer of the Moorstone Miners Exchange. A couple of you, Boomer and Naira, went and followed her for a little bit, and as you did, you saw her talking with another mysterious man in a black cloak with red lining, and who you now know as Zare. Um, Back at the square, Booth and Morrow continued to kind of pester Harbin about the town and what's going on there. And eventually, as you all kind of came back together, Harbin mentioned that, hey, maybe the militia won't be needed if you, like, things can happen for the town, things can progress, we can feel better. So, a little bit later, you all went and talked to Halia again at the Miners Exchange. Um, she was a little elusive in some of the answers, and you didn't get as much information as you wanted to. So you decided to go up and talk to Shanjan back up at the Sleeping Giant, who gave you some information about some of the bandits, the Blue Brand bandits. Morrow tried to intimidate his way in. Unfortunately, wasn't quite scary enough. Um, and then finally, after exhausting all those resources, you grouped up back at Harbin's house, talked to him quite a bit, kind of understood a little bit more about his mindset as the mayor of this town, facing a continuing threat that they've never had to deal with before, and sort of his process and plan going forward. As this comes to an end, he hands you a map to the Dwarven Ruins that you all have stated that you'll go to first to seek out some of these scholars and experts on orcs and other things, so that maybe you can gain a little bit of knowledge about what is going on. He gives you a map for that and sends you out on your way, and you head back to the inn where you all fall asleep for the night. So we will just go ahead and pick right back up. Colby, I need you. Sorry. What's your most recent name?
Um,
What was your most recent name? I can't remember. Nobody remembers. I'm gonna call you Jimothy. Jimothy. I need you to go ahead and make a D20 roll for me.
What? No way. Already? Where's my damn mouse? Oh.
Is it connected to the right thing?
Alright.
It's okay.
That switch. Oh, I'm gonna put this so no. Okay. Alright. Wesley Booth. D20. I roll an 11.
An 11. Okay. As you sleep through the night, you're still tossing and turning with dreams of Freddy and all of the visions that you had that just were so real and felt so true. You don't get a great sleep, but luckily you're able to sleep enough to where you don't feel exhausted the next morning. So you are perfectly fine.
Another
I just want that to happen so bad for me.
another way to experience things that you don't in real life.
You don't get exhausted in real life?
No, I mean, you said I got an okay night of sleep.
This is fair. Yeah, this is fair. Awesome. So yeah, you're able to fight off that. But yeah, it is now morning. you all kind of wake up and head downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the night before we had talked about going to the dwarves, right?
You had the last thing that you all discussed was going to get some horses to be able to ride. It's about 15 miles away. The ruins are, and so you were going to go talk to a man about some horses, and that's not a metaphor for anything.
Oh yeah, doesn't one of us have a note from or something from the mayor?
We have.
Mayor.
Something.
I have like I guess I gave the mayor that
Book
paperwork
papers.
from
Belong back
the
in.
witch. Did he give us a note about going and getting horses?
Are we trying to get like a discount on that?
Oh, it wants you to sign in.
It might have been Colby.
Yeah, I tried to get a discount. I think.
Oh, I don't think you were successful. Maybe.
No.
Okay.
Do
Oh,
one
let's
of
do
you, everybody, give me a perception check.
I was like, I have in my notes. I have
21.
excavation. That's the only note I have.
Yeah, an 8.
Perception.
And 5.
Okay.
All right.
Moro, you rolled a 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel a note in your pocket, and whenever you open it, it says in your pocket, and when you open it, it says that the mayor is going to, per the mayor, please accommodate with the discount of friends and family whenever you procure these horses.
A
All right.
friends and family discount.
So okay then. Well, as I come downstairs, I assume I see everybody there. I pull the note out of my pocket and say, "All right, guys, it's time to go."
Yep. We trying to get like a cart. We trying to get just a bunch of horses.
I mean,
What's this?
as long as it doesn't involve me being tied up in a cart again, I'm okay with it.
Nice.
I guess we'll see what they have.
Yeah. Is it cheaper?
I mean, 2 horses in a cart versus 4 horses, or 1 horse in a cart, depending. I don't know if we hadn't scared off the little short guy. We could see if he'd take us.
Let's do it. Let's go find a horse.
All right. Well,
You do remember that across from Harbin's house, he mentioned that you can talk to Omar, and he has a stable of horses.
all right. Well, at this point, how do you say we go talk to Omar?
Is Omar's last name Highsmith? Because that's what I have down as the horse.
It is Highsmith, yes.
Perfect. Like, I need to either update my
much
notes.
better notes.
Omar Highsmith?
Omar Highsmith.
Sounds like a Heisman winner.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, you all go back down to an area of town that now feels familiar to you. Again, as you walk past the town square, you once again hear the bardic sounds coming from the town square, and you hear the laughter of children. You see people at the marketplace selling their wares, and you walk down past the town master's hall, the mayoral home of Harbin Wester, and across the road you come upon a wooden type house. The house is actually fairly small in and of itself. From what you can tell, maybe a very simple house, a couple of rooms at most. However, behind it there is a very large awning that opens up into a very vast field. And as you begin to make your way around the side of the house to the back to where you believe the stables would be, you do see that coming out, jettisoned from the back of the house, are 6 or 7 large stables where horses are. Some of them are running out in the field, but most of them appear to be here behind at this stable. You see an older gentleman about 35, 40 years old. He's
Older?
he's older. You see an older gentleman of 35 and 40, and you see a
Younger
young
than
child
5.
of about 8 or 9. The child is she has longer.
You see a gentleman. 30.
You see an old ass dude and a young child. No, the child, she's sitting there brushing one of the horses, but she can't quite reach. You can tell that she has a makeshift brush, pretty much there for just show. But she is brushing one of the legs of one of the horses while the gentleman brushes the mane of the horse.
Got it. Okay.
Y'all want to go practice your people skills?
Yeah, let me go talk to him.
I gotta say, well, you might need this, and hand him the note.
Okay, so I walk up to the guy and I'm like, is that your daughter?
He kind of turns around and gives you a glance over, and he's like, "Yeah, sure is."
Cool. Well, she doesn't seem like she knows what she's doing. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. Why did I say that? I don't want to say that.
He kind of gives you a funny look, and he's like, "Well, she is about 8.5, so I mean, it's not too far fetched."
No, I didn't say that. Let's reverse. Well, she sure is. That horse seems to really like her.
Yeah, this is Betsy. She likes just about anybody that treats her right.
Is she pretty easy to ride?
I'd say so if you know what you're doing.
I think I know what I'm doing, but I don't know necessarily everyone I'm with. We're looking for a few horses. Would you? Can we rent them, buy them? How does this work?
He kind of gives a chuckle and is like, "Well, sounds like you've come to the right place for more than one thing. I can tell you exactly what you do with them, and I can give them to you. Now,
Okay.
I am willing to part with a couple of these for a much larger price, but if you're just wanting to borrow a couple for a day or so, I don't see any problem with that either. I can give you a rate."
Yeah, we're actually working with the mayor. We're trying to help him out, and we're checking out. You know, there's some things going on around town, and we got to run up to the. Where are we going again, guys?
Dwarves.
We're going to the. Where are the dwarves?
I have a map. They're this way.
That guy's got a map, and they're that way. We're going to see some dwarves, and that's. We're gonna come back. We gotta come back. So I don't think we need like the whole like ownership of horses. And it seems like you guys, especially your daughter's really attached to Betsy. So you know we don't want to take them from you, but we'd probably prefer a rent.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You said you're working with the mayor. I'm sorry, I ain't ever seen you around here before. I'm not. It's not that I don't trust you. I just I'm a little wary of out of towners, given all the trouble we've had with the bandits and whatnot. So.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. No, we're in town. What is the guy's name? Tolson. What is his name?
I don't know any Tolson.
Arbin?
Oh, I'm asking. Tarman. What? No. What's
Harbin. Harbin's the mayor.
No, not Harbin. The other guy that we met. At the very beginning.
Oh, Alan.
No, it's like Tolman.
Alan.
Alan, the little dude, the little like.
Right? I have Talon written down. I might be
Oh,
wrong.
Talon. Okay.
No, oh, hold on. That's Talos. Who are we talking?
I'm talking.
Oh,
And
boy.
I'm out of character.
That's the drought.
boy.
Talus is the drought. Hold on, I got it. Talons, yeah, that's right. There was like 8 team names at the beginning. Talon was a berry farmer. It's been a week,
Okay,
guys. Can we get it together?
Yeah, we're actually friends of Talon. He invited us to the town. We met kind of while he was selling his wares away from town, and he just said this place was a beautiful place, but needed some adventurers, and that's why we're here.
All right. Talon?
Yeah, Talon. He's
Yeah, no,
little
I
fella.
know. Yeah, I know Talon.
Okay.
Pete's boy.
Yeah, Pete.
All right. And so wait, you're working with Talon now?
No. That's how we got here, and then we're introduced to the mayor, and like I said, we're just a handful of adventurers,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
and
Give
the
him the
mayor. Yeah. Here's my note from the mayor.
Sort of takes your note and reads it over, and he's like, "Yeah, this is Harbin. All right. So, what you fellas need? 3, 4 horses?
Yeah, we at least need 4, maybe a 5th for the big guy. Just to carry. You know, can he straddle over 2 of them? Oh man, I just hit my computer. Oh, what just happened?
Break it?
No, I hope not. Or we just may need one to carry supplies. So yeah, 5 horses. Would that be good?
Yeah, I can do 5 horses for you. For what you probably need is about 4 regular horses, I would say. You could get away with 3 and 1 pony just if you're saddling. But for the big fellow over there, you're going to need one of my war horses. Now, unfortunately, I only have one of those. So I would say, all in all, I could let you go. Well, and he kind of glances over the note one more time, and he says, "Yeah, for a day riddle, I could let them all go for about 60 gold."
I don't even know how.
Now, keep in mind, this would just be basically 30 for the rental, and then 30 is insurance. Whenever you folks get back, I'd give you 30 of it back.
Oh, like a deductible. Cool.
I consider it more of a deposit, yes, sir. But
Yeah, I meant deposit. Sorry. I was thinking quickly. No. You know, that seems fair. But again, we're gonna bring them back. They're not gonna be harmed at all. They're gonna be in perfect condition.
I feel like that's something you probably don't need to say.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you're gonna get the best quality back. I mean, we're gonna brush them, feed them, water them, do all those things while we have them, and make sure that they come back better than we got them. You know, that's how I do things around here. I try to return stuff in a better shape than it was. So, yeah, I mean, 60 seems fair. I mean, it sounds like a price that, you know, most folks come out there, and that's with the friends and family discount included.
Yeah, they're normally I'd have to rent them out for about 20 gold a piece, so I'm basically giving you 2 for free.
2 for free. Wow, you're generous. I really appreciate that. How about this? Is there anything like along the way? Does anybody know where we're going?
Yeah, I got a map.
Okay, yeah, here's our map, and this is where we're going. Just follow that trail. Assume I wrote that. Is there anything along the way that you need picked up and brought back for you? Like any like oats or barley or hay or maybe another horse or I don't know. Does she have a mother?
Make a persuasion.
Wrong one.
Oh shit, yeah. Shit.
God damn it.
12. I have a +7 and I only roll 5s.
He just kind of like glances around at your party and kind of the makeshift group that you are, and he says, "There's not really much that I need. I can't think of anything. If you wanna bring me some oats, that's fine. It's not gonna help your price of the horses, mind you, but it is. I mean, and I could use some berries.
We're talking
Like,
tackle. He's got berries.
like blueberries.
Talon does have some very good berries. I don't know if you've tried any of those. Blueberries in particular are mighty fine.
How about this? We bring you back. How many blueberries do you eat in a sitting?
You hear the little girl say, I love blueberries. I could eat like a dozen.
Okay. If we can get you guys a couple sacks of blueberries, could we drop the price maybe by, let's say, 20%?
You're gonna make me do math. I don't know what 20% of 60
How much
is.
was you told me? Another 12 gold.
Yeah,
You
okay,
have
12.
50 something gold. I'm just listen. This is outside of my price.
48. It's 48. instead
I'm
of
walking.
Actually, give me just a second.
I got 24 gold. The big one drank me under the table.
How much gold do you have?
More than you.
Yeah.
You all just got like
6.
6 each.
Apiece. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more
I have
than that.
19. Amber has 15. I mean, right
Wait.
there's.
Oh, there's 5 of you. Okay, yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
right.
I don't know if we
Um,
have 60 gold between the 4 of us.
I got 6.
Yeah.
I got 25.
You can-
Okay.
So you can make another persuasion roll.
Why do we need the horses?
Fucking A!
Move a little quicker.
I have rolled 5 every time. I have rolled my persuasion.
So that's a 12.
A 12 again.
All right.
Oh, and a nat 20 the next one.
You're wasting them. Don't roll them.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh wait. She rolled guidance on that last one, so she gave advantage.
She
Yeah.
didn't whenever you.
Guidance is an advantage in this.
It's what?
I think guidance in actual D&D is just like a plus, right? Like a D4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she has to actually cast it correctly. Or correct?
She casted it. She casted it.
Did she? Okay, fine. Roll a d20. Go roll a d4.
Roll a d4. Okay. Come on, baby, give me that 4. Yes.
Okay, so you're at 16.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll against this.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast my spell. You're welcome.
It's a guy. It's a cantrip. You're
Yeah.
you're
Oh, okay.
solid. Okay. He looks at you, and again he kind of studies everybody, and he says, I just don't know that I can do that, but here's what I'll do. He looks at you in particular, and he says, that's a really nice necklace.
Mm.
You let me hold on to that necklace as your deposit, and when you get back, if everything is in order, we'll call it square on the 30.
30. I said 48.
You asked for you asked for a 20% discount. I'm telling you, I'm basically going to give them all to you for half, for 30 gold for all 5 that you're asking for.
Yeah, your necklace is covering the deposit.
Your necklace is covering the deposit.
How
Sure.
important that jewelry is to you.
Gotta punch him in the shoulder and say, just give it to him.
Yeah.
It's kind of cheap anyway.
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay. You hand him the necklace.
Is this a dream necklace just for us outside of the game?
Mhm. This is the necklace with the that you've been wearing around your neck, with the symbol of Hammer Smite.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay. You hand him the necklace. Do you scrounge together 30 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. You scrounge together 30 gold, and you now have 3 regular. Oh, sorry. Do what?
We got to figure out whose gold's all going where.
Yeah.
I've got 19, so I'll. What is it? What's 30 divided by 4? Like, gonna come out. That's gonna be an odd number.
Yeah, it'd be an odd
And he has 6.
number.
So 7.5.
give
Oh
per-
wait. There's 4. Okay. Hold up. I'm so sorry. There's 4 of you.
Oh, fuck, just
Yeah.
There's 4 of you. 24 gold.
Okay.
Oh, so it's just the pot that
I really wish I didn't give up my my necklace at this point. Okay.
Well, no.
so
It was 48. I thought that for some reason I was thinking there were 5 of you. They're 12 gold apiece. You're getting.
60.
Yeah,
And then
I thought there were 5, so that would be 12,
Well,
24, 36, 48, 60.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
because
so I-
there's
I asked for 5 horses.
That's-
right. Oh, yeah, okay, so never mind. Yeah, it's still 30.
I don't think we need the 5th horse.
yeah, there's no
Oh,
need.
we don't need the.
No.
And maybe you don't need a horse either, so that's 3. But you can pay for mine.
What? I just asked the guy. Do you have parts that you're renting out to people?
Well, I don't have a cart that I'm renting out to folks, but I mean, I could let you take my cart. My wife typically takes it down to the market, but she's feeling a little under the weather today, so she's not going down.
I'm sorry to hear that. How about this? How about we do 2 horses in the cart? The cart be covered by that pendant. We'll get all this stuff back to you, and we'll do 2 of the horses for what's that? 12 gold.
Be 34 total gold. If you were to split that in half, that would be 17. So you would then owe 17 gold.
A little cheaper, and we can all just pile in. Then
That's
you got
fine.
free-
I just really didn't want to sit in a fucking cart, but okay.
How
Yeah,
about
as
this?
long as you don't tie me up.
We'll all sit in the cart, and you can sit on the horse up front.
So two
Princess-
horses, 1 cart.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
17 gold.
17 gold and the necklace.
Yeah.
Seen that one.
I'll do. I'll do-
Yeah, and we'll do
2
that
horses,
too.
1 cart.
I'll do 3.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll be
You-
right back.
Wait, so you're contributing 7? Oops.
So we've got.
Yeah.
We just need the other 2 to take care of the other 7.
Oh, each of us owe 7?
Each of you would owe.
like
5.
either 4 and 3. Or
Yeah, 4 and 3, or 3 and 4.
Okay, so he's gonna do 4.
Okay.
He's gonna do 7.
He's gonna do 8.
That's how I live my life. That's why you marry a man. Why else would I marry a man?
All right, so I've got Boomer 7, Moro 3, Naira 3, Jimothy 4, and then Pendant.
Yep. I
Okay.
shake the guy's hand and I go, listen, I'm trying to teach him like people skills. We'll get there eventually, and then we.
He kind of smiles, and as you're leaving, he says, "Might want to teach him economics too."
Listen, my learnedness only goes so far.
You're learning this. This is
Have
a
we
house
got their
of
cart yet?
learned doctors.
Mhm.
We're at
My
B3.
background might make everybody think I'm smart.
All right, so yeah, you all are on your way.
No, not yet.
Nope,
Before we
not.
hop out, not yet. And so we're pulling away, and I go, "Hey, I don't know if we got enough, food for these horses. We should make sure they're taken care of on the ride. Let me go talk to what's his name again?
Who are you talking to right now?
The horse guy.
Oh, okay. You talking about Talon?
Oh, the horse. I thought we left already.
Icewind? Is that who you're talking to us?
You
about
you
going
just said you were going to talk to the horse guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Icewind.
Yeah, I'm gonna go run back to the horse guy real quick.
got it. I see where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, and I go, hey, Mister, what's his name again?
Icewind.
I was like, hey, yeah, I just want to make sure these horses are fed pretty well. Can we get an extra sack or whatever, just a little hay? So they have a lot of energy on the way up. Like a handful of hay or whatever.
Yeah, sure. I can give you an extra bit of hay. How about 1 silver and I'll give you a whole bale.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I don't have any silver on me. Like, what's the breakdown of silver to
10 to
gold?
1.
So go down here.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to your silver. It's gonna be this one.
Uh-huh.
So you'll click on this, and you'll go up 1 silver.
Hmm.
I would take that down to 0,
Mm-hmm.
and then say remove.
Remove.
Oh,
I don't have it in there.
yeah.
Wait. 1 gold piece equals 10 silver. So okay, I got it. So,
Another 10.
Unless if the economy is different in this. it
It's the
is
same.
10 to 1
one-
exchange.
so you said
or-
one silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as he's grabbing that, I'm gonna use sleight of hand and steal my necklace back.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check and to also make sure that you now mark 9 silver.
I did
Okay.
do that. I think.
You did.
No, I didn't. Here.
And also make your sleight of hand with disadvantage.
What? Why?
Make your sleight of hand with disadvantage. I'll explain.
13. Damn it. And a freaking 22.
So 13. Make a persuasion.
These are my 2 biggest things, and I am rolling terrible for both of them. 13, so 20. A dirty 20.
Okay. You reach as he walks over to get the bale of hay and he's handing it to you. It's obviously huge. It's kind of blocking his vision. He kind of goes to set it down on the ground. As he's doing that, you reach over into his pocket where he has already put that necklace and you pull out the crest of Hammersmite. He doesn't notice. However, his daughter has not left this area as all of this is occurring. She sees you do this and she kind of gives you a look of what do you think you're doing? As she's giving you this look, you turn to her and you say, shh. And she says, okay. And you're able to take the necklace back.
Awesome.
All right. 1 barrel
Coolio.
of hay, bale of hay. Yeah, appreciate you and good luck on your journeys.
Thank you, sir. You have a fine day. And what's your daughter's name again?
Her name is Blair.
Blair. Do what your dad says. You sound like a good girl. Listen to him. And you'll do all right. And I hop in.
Awesome. Now you're good? Now y'all are moving out of town?
I'm rogue, dude.
Look at you.
Moving
Yeah.
out of town? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you make your way. Jesse, the map that you have, you now. Oh, man, I'm so bad at this part. There we go. I think that's right.
Wow, look at him. Look at him.
No, but I don't think that's right. Can you see? Oh, that's what I needed. Okay. There we go. I remember now. Okay. So yes, as you are continuing along, you open up your map. You see that just to the south of you, a little bit southwest west of where you previously went to Umbridge Hill for is the map towards the foothills of the Icewind Mountains. You begin to make your way along the road. It's not a road for very much longer before you find yourself on a very beaten path. You continue along for most of the morning. Nothing happens. You all are pretty much just at this point on your way towards the Dwarven Ruins that you have heard about. So,
Cool. En route.
you are en route.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, as you get closer, your elevation dips, and you eventually find yourself in a canyon. The climate here feels slightly warmer than before, and it also feels a little bit colder at the same time, like more humid. You're getting essentially the warm air coming in from the sea, but you're also getting the frigid temperatures from being at the foothills of the mountain. It's sort of think of like Pacific Northwest vibes, if you will. The region here, given that it's at the foothills, is known for frequent rainstorms, but for now it seems pretty calm as you approach. You are now about 15 miles out from Fandalin, and you arrive at your destination. You arrive at a canyon. As you approach the canyon, you see two very large wooden stone, excuse me. You see a very large stone gate, a stone wall. It's black stone, and one of the gates is actually broken a bit, and the gate itself is carved into the side of this canyon, now rising 80 something feet above you. The door itself about 20, 30 feet in the air. One of the gates, again, hanging precariously by a hinge, and the other door missing completely as the stone jettisons out from the canyon and is barely itself holding together. Beyond the open gate, behind you, you see a great mountain lying there, and as you sort of peer through the gate, you see what appears to be a ruined settlement.
Probably keep the horses outside of here, huh?
Yeah. I'd say for them to stay back, considering all we guaranteed him. Hey, real quick question.
Hey, real quick
Half
answer.
If a half elf has a kid, is it now a quarter elf?
Yep.
What about if you do? What if the mother's a half elf too? Is it back to half elf?
No. If you're two half elf,
Yeah.
then you would have like it'd be an 8. Right?
What if it's a whole elf? Be 3/4?
What?
It just depends. Where are we going with this?
Is the conversation actually going on in
Yeah, is this a conversation happening right now?
front of the
halfway on the trip, Homer's like,
No,
I'm
I
shoot
was
guns
looking
just
at
so I can't hear
Catherine.
anything.
I forgot to Google what Catherick Thorm's race was, and it says a half elf, and his daughter is also considered a half elf. I'm like, that doesn't work. There's no way that math comes out right. Where they're both half elves.
Everybody's
Rather-
a half elf.
Okay, all right, back to it. Yeah,
But you got some extra hay, so we tie them up here. Let them.
yeah.
Does it the gate that's like broken? Does it look like it was recently broken?
Make an investigation.
Super great at those. Plus 19.
Oh,
Not bad.
yeah. No, you can tell that this has been long abandoned. In fact, these gates, the ruins on them, you would put it at many decades at least. yeah, this is whatever occurred here was not within the last at least 50 years.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can start poking in, see if we can find these people, because there's
I was
supposed to
gonna-
be a little group of dwarves around here somewhere.
As we approach, I'm kind of cautious and wanting to see if I could see like any signs of anyone that has been here recently. Is anyone around and watching us?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
are you
usually
doing
going-
this outside of the gates, or are you now
Out.
inside?
I'm doing outside of the gates.
Okay. Let me just do this real quickly, just so we
Like
can
if
make
I was-
this. Yeah, let me just make this a little bit easier for us.
Roll 20.
Can you?
Yeah, I would be like
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was Crowley last time we.
Crowley. Okay. Are you looking? And you're looking inside. Yeah, you can also go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, so you would see that there's definitely footsteps, recent tracks, especially given your druidic nature. You're able to read the ground a little bit better than maybe some of the others, and you definitely see that there are tracks. They look dwarvish in nature. They're a little smaller. The gate is a little bit closer together, so you're definitely getting the vibe that who you've been sent here to kind of come after has been here recently, at least. You don't really see any other tracks beyond that. It's mostly just a couple of footprints in that smaller gate that is around the area as you peek in. You can definitely tell that there's been activity here, but no signs of struggle, nothing that leads you to believe that there's distress.
I'm gonna walk
Oh.
up to the door, sneak.
Yeah.
Isn't sneaking fun?
Yes, I'm gonna sneak up, and I'm gonna just kind of poke my head in and see what I see.
Okay. Again, roll an investigation.
6.
Yeah, you see old buildings and you're like, man, these buildings sure are old.
Cool. All right, well, guess we'll go in sneakily.
Oh my goodness, I hate the polygon reveal. Oh my god, I do not understand this at all. I'm just going to reveal areas. Okay. Yeah, so you're going in very sneakily. As you do, you immediately begin to notice you see the remnants of an old settlement. There's not much rubble about, as it appears that all of this has been cleared out and sort of moved more so to a singular location. You can't really see much. You see old stone and brick and clay just kind of strewn about everywhere. The walls are basically half broken. Yeah, from what you can tell, it is a settlement long abandoned.
It's old. I don't think anybody's here. Everyone go in?
We're trying to be sneaky. I should probably be the last one.
That's fair. I believe that. You and the loudmouth girl back there.
Yeah, in fact, everybody roll stealth
Ooh, I'm cute.
as you're trying to be stealthy and sneaky.
Not 20.
Damn.
Okay.
Got a 9.
I also got a 9.
Colby, roll one more.
I got a 19.
Okay. You rolled both of those under Naira. Are you proficient in
Oh
stealth?
shit!
Is Wesley? Yeah, Wesley's proficient in stealth. So go ahead and roll.
Oh,
Go ahead
no
and
wonder I
roll
was like,
that second one. Okay, 24.
okay, 24.
Yeah. You all move in. You're being very stealthy. You hear no signs of commotion or anything from where you're at. Yeah. So where would you say about you all are at this point?
How far can I move?
You can move as far as you want.
I'm like right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move not her for because she's in the bathroom. I'm assuming these are like we can't like walk through these like these black lines essentially.
You can try. They're basically each of these are rubble, or like remnants of walls that previously there were houses here. You see door frames, you see window frames, you see just different various styles of walls and roofs, and some of them are more caved in than others.
Gotcha.
You definitely, without even having to roll anything, you definitely notice that the two houses or I guess buildings on the north side of you towards the mountain appear to have a lot more damage on them than the ones on the south side of the mountain. Or I guess technically it would be the south side has more damage than the north side, but you know, the side closest to the mountain is the one that is more damaged.
I'm gonna poke my head in this one I'm next to.
Sure.
Just kind of see what's in there. See if I guess roll investigation. Anything I see.
Yeah, roll a history. Or a nature, whichever.
Roll a 13. History.
Okay.
What's higher? They're the same.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, from what you can tell, the settlement was very small, and the houses themselves were very small. You would know from your time on the road as of late that it feels very much like a small camp that's sort of set up here and maybe made a little bit more shelter than just kind of the regular structures. They were definitely here for a purpose. They definitely decided they were going to be here for a while, but it looks like a camp turned into a permanent home.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Can you like at least like unblack that little area where I'm standing?
Oh yeah, I can.
All right. Well, I guess we keep moving.
I go in here and just like poke around.
Sure. Yeah. Roll a history or nature.
None of us have dark vision.
14. Sorry.
14 for history or nature.
It was history.
That's 300
Okay.
feet. Wow.
As you enter that particular room, or I'm sorry, that particular building, you do notice that this house has a dedicated shrine area, or what appears to be a shrine area. It's a sort of, you see the remnants of old candles and old clay pots, and you see a specific stone bench carved or placed towards the side of a wall, very much looking like a small altar. You would also notice that the houses themselves are a bit smaller. As you enter them, you're feeling a little bit cramped. You actually wonder if Moro could even fit in the height of these. But yeah.
Okay.
Again, appears to be long abandoned, but
I just whisper a little prayer out to the Raven Queen and walk out.
okay. Yeah. So Crowley, is continuing on. Crowley. I'm just going to go ahead and unblock all of this. As you continue to sort of make your way along this path, you do eventually notice that where you're at this moment is just more of these buildings. The structures, again, on the side closest to the mountain appear a little bit more broken than the other side, which appears to be a little bit more intact. You feel safer walking into those structures. As you continue along, you look and you see two more great stone walls sort of dividing the area that you're in from an area beyond. And close to you, you see a water well. Something of interest about this water well that you notice is there also appears to be equipment that definitely is newer than what this settlement appears to be. And actually, Crowley, go ahead and make an perception check for me.
9.
You hear the wind pick up as you get closer to this wall. It becomes more of a almost like a whisper. It's loud and quiet at the same time.
Huh. That's interesting.
That's what you would think.
You gonna call that out to anybody? Or you just
I mean, you guys are like, I don't want to yell, so I'm waiting on you guys to like get to me. If you guys are moving my way, have you moved my way?
I'm just standing back there and just kind of looking at Crowley to see what he does.
yeah. If you reacted, we would move towards you. But I think we've been
Oh,
kind of
okay.
giving you space.
Okay, all right. I'm giving you a. Oh, Tuki, get the fuck over here.
Kind of look at him. I'm wondering what the fuck he's doing.
Do you do
Take
that?
one step forward.
Do you do that? Kaka, get over here.
No, I'm more like
Okay.
fuckers.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm gonna roll Nija's +1. Oh yeah, 25.
Okay.
That's the highest I could have gotten. That's awesome.
Wait, so is that a nat 20?
It was a nat 20 +5. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you are quiet as a mouse as you whisper them over and
He like throws his voice.
yeah,
I'll let
yes.
take one more step further.
Yeah, it's like I just like hello.
Wait, where are you, Moro?
I'm back here.
Okay, and then what happened? I felt wind.
Wait, where are you?
Not that far behind, like 4 circles behind him.
I do not see your token. Oh, okay. Okay, I saw you.
Okay, what happened again? The wind.
Oh yeah. Naira and Boomer, go ahead and make perception checks.
8.
8?
Yeah, this dice is about to go into dice jail.
9 for Nija.
Yeah, that wind. It sounds interesting. You do not know what's going on.
Very windy.
I'll
wind.
say-
Very,
this,
very
I-
windy.
Yeah, but I've also had farts sound interesting too. So
Farts can be interesting. Okay, you're all kind of huddled around this this well.
well, what do you think we should do?
You want to jump? You want to jump in, see what's down there?
Nah, he's a new guy.
I also
Right.
I
Wasn't
can
it-
cast light. Maybe see what's down in there.
So it is midday, and these are just walls. You wouldn't actually need light in this scenario. You're more than welcome to cast it.
Well, if I don't need it, I'm not gonna cast it.
Okay.
What if
it goes
we-
more of a look down into the well situation.
Oh, into the well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you cast light and you look down into the well, and you see about 40, 50 feet below you is what appears to be water. You actually see that a bucket is lowered into the well, and yeah,
Let's pull the bucket up.
Cool.
you
Pull
pull
the
the bucket up. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, everybody, or I guess Naira and Boomer, go ahead and roll stealth as you do this.
Boomer's not stealthy. I got a 5.
Ira got a
Nah,
16.
I got a 6.
6? Okay. Okay.
That reminds me of the good old days.
You manage to pull this bucket up. Boomer, you actually, as you're pulling it up, it slips out of your hand for a minute and it starts to slide down, and you fear there's going to be a loud noise, but Crowley reaches over at the last second and grabs it and prevents it from going any further. Kind of looks over to you, gives you like a kind of a glare, and begins to slowly and quietly pull it up the remainder of the way. It gets up to the it gets up to the top, and Crowley, you pull it out and you look in, and it is a bucket of water.
And then I'm like, hey, where's the big guy? You should drink this.
Back over there.
I think he, of any of us, could definitely like tell if this tastes funny.
Yeah, try and convince him to do that.
Moro, over here.
I was gonna say, am I close enough to hear that?
You would, I mean, you're close enough to see him kind of gesture for you to come over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take one more step forward.
I like this.
I'm just here.
I find reluctantly I move forward. You can tell I'm not anxious about this.
And all I say is, drink this.
Okay.
I immediately just like hit the bottom of the bucket to hit it back up towards him.
Okay. Roll a stealth. And roll a strength for me as well.
So my stealth is a 5.
Okay.
Strength would be
48.
a 4.
Wow.
Okay. As you go to hit this bucket, Crowley, at the last second, fearing for a loud noise, rips it away from you and kind of moves it over to the side. And as you do, you swing up and you actually kind of, oh God, and actually end up hitting yourself in the head. You miss the bucket entirely, and you end up with a bruise on your noggin at the same time.
That's impressive. But both with how fast that bucket got moved and with how slow your reaction time was to not put yourself in the face.
Yeah, sort of wondering like I couldn't. Yeah.
Gotta look at it.
You're a big guy. That momentum was just carrying it up, and you were like, ah.
As I do that, I just kind of
as you
around.
look around, roll a perception.
18
Head.
dwarves.
10?
Yeah, 10.
As you are looking around in your shame and embarrassment, something catches your ear. It sounds like talking. It sounds like the crackling of fire.
As I do that, I kind of raise my head up and I kind of point whatever direction it is. I say, kind of like something, very quietly. I say, something's over there.
Yeah, so
Someone.
the direction that you're pointing is the direction beyond the large stone walls, kind of dividing this section from the section beyond.
And so basically I go, everyone just calm down. Let me sneakily sneak over there.
Roll
And,
a stealth, and
a 23.
okay, yeah, you sneakily sneak your way through.
I'm a sneaky snide.
Yeah, sneak a snake. As you make your way beyond this wall that separates the courtyard from the settlement from what you now see as a courtyard beyond it, you'll notice that there are immediately in front of you two large heaps of rubble. You kind of make your way and duck behind one of these, and the next thing that you would notice is protruding above is a large, what appears to be a temple facade that rises from the ground within. There's steps walking up to a stone platform in front of you beyond these piles of rubble, and a large open doorway flanked by crumbling life-sized statues of cloaked dwarven figures. Roll a perception.
At 20. So
Awesome.
23.
Very cool. Great. Yeah. So you see that the statues are large dwarven figures, and with them they hold coins in their hand, almost like your symbol that you gave the other day, except in their hands like this, they're holding a gold coin each like this, and they have a grin on the faces of these statues. One of the statues is actually crumbled where the head is missing almost entirely, except for this half-cocked grin that it has on its face. The other is almost split right down the middle, and you can see the smile and the eyes sort of gleaming as it looks upon you. And even then, beyond that, what you would notice immediately are standing at this doorstep at the foot of this appears to be two figures, dwarven in size. They are huddled around a fireplace, talking to each other.
So what do I do? I don't really want to, like, I'm gonna have to roll another stealth to go back and tell them, like,
No, you wouldn't.
I'm in, right?
No, your stealth check would carry on through this sort of series of events
Okay.
as they're playing out.
So I kind of, like, sneak back through, and I'm like, some dwarves. There's some dwarves.
Yeah, Boomer's like, great, that's who we were trying to find.
You guys stay back. I'm gonna go talk to them. Just want to make sure, and if they like try to kill me, like, save my ass. Cool.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys move up, and I'm gonna just kind of like walk up and to the dwarves and go, you guys know any wings?
Two dwarves kind of look at each other shocked and sort of drop what you can tell are cooking supplies. One of them looks up and is like, "Oi! Who is that?"
My name is Puggy Henderson.
Puggy Henderson! Never heard of you. What are you doing here, Puggy?
How did we come? Pause real quick. Why did we come here again?
We're seeing
You-
if they have any information about the orc.
If you don't know that,
I don't remember either. So
I don't
I'm gonna
remember.
get with you. Yeah.
Like something else.
roll an investigation.
No, wait. Just tell me.
That's out of game stuff.
Yeah, this is out of game stuff. Why did we come here again?
That's not his character. His character would
Okay,
know.
fine. Y'all can tell him.
We're asking information about the orc.
About the
What?
horde?
Orc?
What horde?
the orc tribe that got pushed down out of the mountains and got everybody all nervous.
Remember where the mayor wants to make that.
Okay, gotcha.
The mayor.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm on a mission. From the town of. Where are we from? Fandalin. Fandalin. Yeah, I'm here as a representative of Fandalin. We're really concerned about the increase of orcs around our area, and feel like you guys might have some insight into that, and we're just trying to figure that out.
Hey, orcs, you said? That is bad business indeed, but I'm not quite sure why you'd come here. We're scholars. I don't know.
You're scholars? Did you say scholars?
Yeah, scholars. Studymen.
Ooh. Do you say schoolers?
You see at this point the other dwarf walk over to you, and he's sort of, he's a little bit more, whereas this one is sort of a spry, kind of happy demeanor of a dwarf. You see this one, he is a very large, rotund dwarf, and he, with his large black beard, as he walks over to you, picks up an axe and kind of slams it in his hand, and he says, "Scholars, we study things. We are here to study." Does that make more sense?
And in Dwarvish, because I know it, I go, "I'm just fucking with you, buddy." And can I roll like a history to kind of like something I would know from the Dwarven like background to kind of like Dwarven scholars, maybe like a writer or something, like a big fan of, because like I did run around, yeah.
Okay.
With fretting.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and sure. Yeah, roll a history.
I want to say I'm a big fan of somebody.
Yeah, roll a history.
Shit. 6.
We are rolling terrible tonight.
You would know that there is a funny dwarven comedian that told the best jokes, and Freddie would go on and on about how funny this comedian was. And he told one joke in particular about the difference between hammers and nails that Freddie just loved. But for the life of you, you can't remember the joke or the name of the dwarf.
Yeah, I know. Okay, in Dwarf, I'm just messing with you. And I say it in Dwarvish, and then I go, hey, what's the difference between hammers and nails?
The dwarves kind of pause and look at each other for a second, and one of them goes, "One hammers and the other gets hammered? I don't know."
You know the joke, you boys. You've heard it, right?
I'm a joke?
Yeah. Can I roll another?
You see the other dwarf perk up and say, "I know that. You're talking about why do dwarves always keep a hammer close by? Because you..."
Yeah. You're cutting out, Brian.
Yeah,
Oh. He says, "I know the joke. The one about why do dwarves keep a hammer close by? Because you can't hit anything without reaching rock bottom." And you see the dwarves start just dying laughing. They are just like absolutely rolled over. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. By the way, I've got some friends with me that are hiding in the background in case you try to kill me, but it doesn't sound like you are. We're good friends now. My name, like I said, is Puggy Henderson. What are your names?
Just
The
hear
door.
Boomer from the back. Go, Booth, are you good?
Yeah. Um, the dwarves kind of look at each other and they start laughing themselves, and they go, and the kind of gruff, like angry looking one goes, "Kill you? Why? We have this for show. We found it in the temple there. And I've never heard to fly. Oh, but I tell you that Thoradin joke was quite good indeed." And then you hear him like drop the hammer and just reach out his hand, and just a super dusty, dirty hand he extends to you, and he says, Norbus Iron Rune at your service. And the other
Nice
one,
to meet you.
the other one pops up and he says, and I'm Dazzlin Greyshard.
Very nice to meet you, Dazzlin and was it Norbin?
He kind of gives you a little bit sterner of a look, like, oh my god. And he says, Norbus.
Norbus and Dazzlin.
Aye.
Yeah.
And
okay.
you are Puggy Boothe, I heard.
Yeah, I've got a lot of names. Call me whatever you want. But
Okay, Pudgy.
Yeah, Pudgy's fine.
Boomer's literally laughing. It's kind
Well, what?
Walks in. Oh, that was good. I like that better than I do Slick. Start calling him Pudgy anyway.
Got him. So he, Dazzlin kind of comes over and is like, so, what brings you here? Orcs, you say?
Yeah. I'll let Boomer explain it all, because I
Was too busy drinking my booze. Still haven't closed out that tab yet. Anyway,
Probably never
Yeah.
should.
yeah, I ain't gonna. I'll have somebody transfer it. Anyway, Boomer just introduces himself a little bit and
Okay.
casually, and then
Yeah, they introduce themselves back.
and then we're just trying to down the road a bit. There's a town called Fandalin. You're probably aware of it at least.
Ah, yeah, Fandalin. Great place. You met Toblin. He's the nicest fella.
Yeah, we did. We had a little run-in with a dragon with him, but luckily we were all able to sneak out. But
Toblin left the inn. That's great.
he's having. Oh wait, hold on. He's the innkeeper. Yeah, me and him are good buddies. Sorry, I got him just mixed up with the other T names that we've got.
Oh, Talon. I get them confused myself. Yeah, they are another good lad. Good lad indeed. Fandalin's a great place. We stopped there not a week back to fill up on supplies. You say there's orcs there now?
No, they're just worried. I guess there's some orcs that came down from the mountains.
Aye, yes. We've heard of them, yeah. Orcs, strange thing indeed. The mountains typically house the orcs. They've been here for many years. In fact, our kind fought a great battle against them a couple of 100 years ago, and ever since the orcs have kind of kept to themselves up in the mountains, but hearing them come down, that is strange indeed. He kind of starts rubbing his chin and stroking his long orange beard. You can see the Dazzlin's now in sort of a deeper thought about that.
You got any idea on what would have caused them to start moving? Is anything you guys notice anything being out here? You said a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Everything that we've got points to. I think the mayor said like 6 months ago. It's kind of when everything started kicking off.
6 months, you say? We've
Yeah.
been here not long at all, but I say that we've noticed a bit of strange weather patterns coming from above. Not normal, to mind you. These are odd. I'm talking snowstorms in the middle of sunshine.
Yeah, we got snowed on while we were sitting down there. It was this nice, somewhat spring day, and then all of a sudden we got 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Exactly.
Y'all had any issues with any animals around here?
Animals, you say? No, not many wildlife around here. Maybe some hares and a couple of deer, but no, nothing major, I'd say. We've kind of kept to ourselves in the settlement.
What all y'all looking for?
The Norbus at this point steps in and says, "We're here studying Abbathor."
Abbathor? Does that name ring a bell to me?
You can, well, you and Crowley or Pudgy are the only two up there. So, you can both roll a history check. And I would actually give old Pudgy there advantage on it.
I got a big old fuck me on my dice, so that's a natural one.
Okay. Yeah, a 16. Yeah, for sure. So Pudgy would know that.
That cracks you up.
It does. It's funny.
I like it.
Colby would know
Do you
that.
You guys know where the name Puggy Henderson comes from?
No.
So Colby had this dream, and he woke up and he was like, "Oh my God, Amber! I just had this dream that like he was somewhere. Where were you?
I don't remember the whole.
He was somewhere, and Danny McBride was there, and he was like trying to roll up a cable." And Colby was like saying like, "Oh, let me help you with that." And he's like, "Oh no, I've learned everything I need to know."
I was like, don't worry about it. I got this.
But he was trying to help you roll up a cable.
Yeah.
And you said, "You've got this."
And I go, I learned chord management down at Puggy Henderson's.
Yeah. And he said, "Amber, have you ever heard that name before?" And I said, "Absolutely not. Your brain just made that up."
Puggy Henderson. It's now
Chord
turned in chord management.
That Puggy.
Chord management.
Hey, Puggy Henderson's.
So now you're Pudgy Boothe. Well, Puggy Henderson. With a 16, you would know that Abbathor is a name that Freddie didn't mention much. You would know that it is a dwarven god, not the one that he worshipped, that he held near and dear, but definitely a dwarven god. And as
Just walked in on this, so like, what's going on? What's context behind that?
Norbus.
Oh.
What they're studying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just asked what they're studying there, and said that they're there to study Abbathor, who know is a dwarven god, and not one that Freddie thought of highly.
Gotcha. And okay. Why are you guys studying? Are you guys worshippers?
Us, no. But there's a temple here said to house many things, and so we sent a fella here to check it out about a month or two ago. Actually, a little bit longer, actually. About 4 months now. And sad folk never came back, so we came to see what happened. Unfortunately, we haven't made much luck. Kind of get stonewalled every time we go in.
What's stopping you?
What's stopping us? I'll tell you what's stopping us. Those damn ogres.
Oh, ogre. Gross.
No, not ogres. Ochres. Ochre jellies.
Oh, gross. Even worse.
That's what I said.
Wait, what's an ochre jelly?
That's gross.
It's very gross. You don't want to mess with them, but that's what we've been dealing with the last week or so. Ever since we got here. Appears to be 2 of them, just sitting there in the temple. Won't let us get anywhere near. Can't find the body. Can't find any treasure of sorts. Can't do our jobs.
I walk up and slap Pudgy on the back and go, "Time's up, Leroy. Let's go. Let's do this."
Wait, what do you mean? What, like, leave?
No,
What are you talking about?
We're gonna go in. We're gonna clear them out. As gross as they are.
Like, what are they? Like, how do we kill them?
Stab it.
Stab it?
Yeah, that one back there's got some magic. I assume all of them. Both of those two.
Do you have
Figure
any
it out.
clue? Like,
Yeah.
will that work or not?
Yeah, let's
don't-
go. You got to do
Can
research
I
every
roll?
time. You
Can I
can go back
roll
to
any
Fandalin.
sort of like knowledge? I'm gonna roll his like what, like insight, something.
Yeah, roll an insight.
Rolled a 9.
What are you wanting to know?
Like, I just want to know, like, it's a freaking jelly. Like, how do I kill it?
Yeah, so you would, as you're kind of having this conversation, Dazzlin would look over to you and say, "You kill it the same way that you kill anything else. You hurt it bad enough. Ochre jellies aren't any different than you and I. They just look a little different, a little bit bigger perhaps, but they bleed just like anything else. Us, we're not equipped. We're scholars. We have books. We don't hurt things. We help things. We learn more about them. We don't hurt them. But I'll make you a deal. We've got a body to recover to bring back to our research group. You help us out. Anything you find in there is yours. And once we deliver this body to our research group, we'll meet you back in Fandalin and talk with Toblin or whoever we need to get to the bottom of the orcs that you mentioned. Too many O's.
There's a lot of O's.
Yeah.
O's and T's.
Okay.
That's what this freaking thing.
All right, that's fine, but I don't want to run in there all guns a blazing, Boomer.
What's the fun not doing that?
Let's.
Literally what I do.
Do you guys have any kind of like? You guys scouted out the place? Is there a place to get an advantage on these things? Like, what's?
Yeah. So Norbus would look to you and say, "We've been in a few times. They always seem to kind of congregate near the main temple. It's you go in, it's straight down the hall. You can't miss it. A couple of pillars will be in your way, but you can't miss the main temple. The main sarcophagus that houses it. It's the jellies we've seen that are too, and they tend to hang out in there.
There's two of them.
As far as we know, we've only been able to go into the temple. The closest we got, we were immediately run out.
Do they have eyes? Like, how do they see you?
None of them would know that. They wouldn't. Yeah, that wouldn't be something that they're able to discern to you.
Oh. Well, how about this? If we're gonna help you, at the very least, you guys should come and watch our backs.
They'll.
And you
Go on.
got that axe there that you seem pretty intimidating with. I bet you, based on your hands, after I've shook them, you know how to swing a tool. You can at least hit a nail. How about you guys come with us as well?
Make.
It's persuasion.
Make a Yeah, just make a regular persuasion.
Oh, fuck yeah, 27. The highest you could get.
Natural 20.
At 20 plus.
Okay. Both of them look at each other, and Norbus kind of looks around and he finds a torch, and he reluctantly sort of grabs it, says, "Never fought anything in my life, but if it means that much to you, yeah, we'll come with you." And
Hey, I'm just telling
and
I'm telling you
Dazzlin goes to pick up that axe, and he's like, "I've chopped trees in my time, but I don't know." And he goes and he swings the axe, and it actually flies out of his hand and goes about 15 feet in front of him. And he's like, we'll do it our best. And he runs and
Well,
picks up the axe and holds it.
Just stand at the back and watch the door. Make sure not.
Yeah. Just stand in the back, watch the door, and if one of those things get near you, pretend it's a tree.
You have my word. And my torch.
Yeah, my pistols. Let's keep going.
Okay. Yeah.
Got it. Let's move, bitches. You want to live forever?
Colby, do you
No.
want to move nigh? Oh, no, there she is.
Yeah, I'll move her.
Okay. Puggy, as you get to this doorway, you notice that there is a long sort of hallway that leads into a larger open area as far as you can tell. That in front of you, it does appear to be very large. You can tell that that is most likely the temple that they were discussing. You do notice as you continue to walk down, there are a couple of doorways on either, as you walk down, there is a doorway on your left. It appears to be sort of caved in a bit, but that's not really your main focus. It appears to be a smaller sort of area. Again, you are walking forward, and Dazzlin and Norbus would go with you. They would actually be accommodating you on the sides. As you enter the temple area, you notice a large, you notice a very large high-ceilinged room. Ceiling is probably 35, 40 feet high. 4 stone pillars stand in front of you as you enter this room, and at the far end lies a limestone, appears to be some sort of coffin, sarcophagus, altar, something up front that is sort of elevated about 5 feet above with steps leading up to it. What you can see is that the front of it, as you look upon it, has been stained with blood. As you look to the side, you see the body of a smaller skeleton, bones picked clean. The skeleton almost fully intact, but no skin, no sinew, no muscle, anything on it. It is a skeleton that looks freshly preserved. And as you enter right above it, clinging to the ceiling above the pillar, you see a large ochre jelly. So-
Look at the two. Are you guys Boomer and?
Yeah, I would say
Maro, where-
Boomer and Moro move to where you are going to be.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh.
And I look back at the dwarves and go, "Is that your friend?"
Gives you a fuck, forgot which one's which. Norbus gives you Dazzlin. Damn it, I still forgot. Dazzlin gives you a kind of a sad look and says, "Yeah, that's him."
Right, and sorry for your loss. So I'm gonna sneak around. I'm gonna be like, everyone, just like, you see the dude right there, the ochre jelly, right? Everyone sees
Yeah,
that?
you all. Oh, you're asking them. Sorry. Are you asking me or them?
Them.
Okay, yeah.
I think we can see it, right?
Okay.
Everyone,
All right,
maybe,
I'm
but Moro would be able to see it at this point.
I'm gonna sneak around. Unless you guys have a
Moro,
better idea.
you're taller than everybody in front of you. You would see
Yeah,
it.
I could.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak around. What? What's wrong? All right. I'm gonna sneak around. I'm gonna ask. Dude, can you bless us or something? What's up? Oh, it's okay. Don't be sad. It's okay. Get it next time. Okay.
What guys?
Okay. Bless just blesses us all. Like gives us a 1d4, right?
Yeah, so you can choose up to 3 creatures, including yourself, and basically they get a d4 added to an attack or saving throw.
Yeah. So do you want to bless us?
Yeah.
All right. So she's gonna bless us.
Okay. Amber, who were you choosing to bless besides us with your presence?
I guess I'll bless Crowley. Or
Okay.
Freehand.
Pudgy.
I'll bless Boomer because he's my Raven Queen partner.
Yeah.
You can bless.
You can bless somebody else, or you can bless yourself with your third one.
Oh, I'm gonna bless myself.
Okay.
I love blessing myself.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and mark that as cast. That is a concentration. It will last, I believe it'll last for 10 rounds. It's a minute. Yeah. So attacker saving throw to 1d4 to whomever received a blessing, an extra 1d4.
Cool. I got it.
Perfect. So
I'm gonna stealth and sneak
Yeah,
attack this
I
son of a
need-
gun.
yeah, I need all of you before you do that to roll a
Initiative?
stealth. Not yet.
Oh.
Actually, everybody but Moro and Boomer.
No.
So Naira and Puggy roll a stealth.
Now we got a 9. I got a 13.
Okay. As you are looking back to them to explain your plan, to the side of you, behind the pillar, you hear the second ochre jelly. And everybody go ahead and roll initiative. This ochre jelly is going to have a single surprise round on you, Crowley.
14.
Ooh, 20.
Oops.
Eight.
That is
Oh,
not
no,
the
11.
right one.
Ember had a 20.
Awesome. Okay, good initiatives. Boomer, what was yours?
Hmm?
What was your initiative?
20.
Awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great. Awesome. So, Colby, it is going to make an attack at you. As you turn around to kind of give your plan to the rest of the group, you notice over to the side there is a large second ochre jelly. You remembered Dazlin's words, but unfortunately, it catches you off guard just slightly. It is going to make it's just going to make a melee attack at you.
Did it hit?
What is your armor class?
14.
It does not. So this ochre jelly goes to take a swing at you, and as it does, you sort of step back, and it just misses and punches the pillar to the side of it. Yeah. That brings us to our top of initiative. Boomer and Naira.
Ladies first.
You want to cast anything?
Hey,
You wanna-
real quick, Boomer, I noticed your HP is 10 out of 12.
Oh, I just didn't process the long run.
Okay. I was gonna say you might want to do that real quick.
I can take that.
Okay.
Try yours.
So
Take
yeah,
a fun.
Sure.
She's gonna. Naira's gonna cast Sacred Flame on it.
okay. Which one are you looking at? The one at the very front of
One.
the room?
You want to attack that one, not the one attacking me?
Sure. That one's I was looking at how close they were, and that one's closer, so we can do that one.
Yeah. This one? Okay. So Sacred Flame. Alright. I'm gonna cast it. It's a 1d8. How does this work?
Did you roll? Do you have to roll attack on that? Target must succeed on a dex throw. Okay, so let me. It does not make its dex throw, so yeah, roll for the attack on it.
Okay.
Wait, aren't you supposed to roll a 20 to see if you hit?
So on this, it's an automatic hit, but they have to make a dexterity save. Your class for dex right now is it's a 12, so they have to roll a 12 dexterity in order to. If they succeed, then they take the. I'm guessing they take half damage.
That's
I haven't done
right?
spells before, so
Do-
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
And it's a passer.
Oh.
It's a passer
Okay.
fail.
Yeah, so in that case, if they roll below a 12, they fail. So they would take the full damage of whatever you roll for damage. If they succeed on it, then they would take no damage whatsoever. This one failed. It rolled a 1. So whatever. So you can go ahead and roll for damage against it.
5.
So, stupid question that I should already know. What's the difference between a spell and a cantrip?
So
Cantrips are like lower level spells. Essentially, they're lower than level 1. It's like average magic.
yeah.
So you don't have. It doesn't expend any energy to cast it.
Yeah, so a cantrip's basically like you could literally throw that sacred flame out every single time and not expend any spell slots. Same thing with guidance and light. You can use them kind of. You can't use them at will. It will give you like a cooldown, but like the casting time on sacred flame's 1 action, so you can just throw it out every single time. I don't think any of yours. Yeah, they're all like you can.
They're all one action. Yeah.
So guidance is a concentration, so that one you could only have 1 concentration up, but you could cast guidance essentially every 10 rounds, just over and over with no charge. So cantrips are basically at will.
Where are you seeing that at?
Right here. At will, at will, at will.
Yeah.
And they're under a cantrip.
Yeah, but he said guidance is a concentration, so
Yeah, so if
it-
you
yeah.
if you
Click
click on
spirit.
it, the duration of it.
right there.
Yeah, so,
No,
but
like-
so if you're right, you bless this right now, and we're blessed for a minute, and you've cast that spell. If you use guidance or fairy fire now, you will disrupt that, or you'll disrupt bless.
Oh, okay.
So you've got to kind of strategize when you're doing that. But it's good, yeah. But it's good to bless like before any kind of.
Yeah, and you can throw out like anything. So yeah, like Colby mentioned, you can only have 1 concentration up at a time. And I'll try and help you out at the beginning and be like, hey, that's a concentration.
Yeah.
But early on, like no, you can you'll be able to roll out a concentration and then any sort of at will that you want. So or single like as long as the duration isn't.
So you can
Concentration.
throw blast at the beginning and then just throw sacred flame all day.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Are you like a Harry Potter fan at all?
Yeah.
So like, your cantrips are like stupefy. That takes 0. Like they're just like all the time, just casting.
Yeah.
Stupefy. Where like an actual spell slot would be like casting like your Patronus, where it like actually physically drains your person to be able to cast it.
That's actually really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I don't know what the fuck stupefy is because I don't care about Harry Potter,
That's
but
because you're
that sounds cool.
stupid.
I'm a muggle.
Knew that was coming.
You have no soul.
That's fair. According to my parents, if I watched Harry Potter, that's when I would have no soul. That's why I never did.
Same. It was reading it when I was a child. They were like, oh.
Oh, they would. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to read it.
Yeah. You turned me the other direction because you said
I will say playing Baldur's Gate 3 makes me understand this shit so much better. Like,
It's done a really good
It-
job on like helping people kind of get at least like the cadence of combat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. So just sorry, going back to the fight, are you attacking the one in front of you or over to the right?
Over to the right.
Okay. And you said it was 5 damage.
Yes.
Because
Perfect.
we haven't started initiative with the other one yet, have we?
Yeah. we're gonna fight them.
It is in initiative, but it did not catch you off guard. So you're in the
Okay.
full round. Very cool. Boomer, your go.
I am going to try and get my phone to accept the fact that it's on the charger. I'm gonna kind of like sneak between these two. So it's like 5, 10, cut kind of in front of Nija.
Okay.
15, cut behind her 20. Just like, hey, oh, sorry everybody. And then I'm gonna like tell the dwarves to be like, y'all should just like back up like 10 feet. And then put like one hand on Naira and the other like to just to be like get ready, and I put my like arm over her shoulder and fire at that this one that's attacking
Okay.
Pudgy.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your d20.
It'll be like well, I guess also pull that eye patch back because it's gonna be a sharpshooter shot.
Gotcha.
So it's
Smart.
19, 16
That-
plus 3.
That hits.
So Naira, you have a white and black gun right in your face, unfortunately. Trying to get one of my bullets to come out. Why has this been stuck? So that's 5 plus 4 plus 10, so 19.
I'm sorry, 19.
Yeah, it's 19 piercing damage.
Okay. Piercing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I will hang out.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, you squeeze in between and run behind Naira. You set your pepper box on the side of her, and you say, "This might sting a little." And you aim and shoot. And as it does, you see the bullet pierce through the jelly, and it's odd. You see it take this bullet into it, and it looks like it just absorbs it, but at the same time, you see it and sort of grow in size and then come back down, and you can just see the anguish on its face as you lay into it with this shot. Awesome.
English into what face?
Wait, is my hearing gone? Or
You no, you're fine. You doing anything with your bonus or?
Mm-mm.
Okay, perfect. That brings us to beautiful. That brings us to the other ogre jelly. So it's seeing all of this, and it is flustered.
what is my nail file?
It is a bit annoyed, and it saw the person attack its friend. So it is going to and sort of move over to the side, and it's going to move above. It actually is clinging to the side of the wall now rather than above. And Boomer, it is going to take a swipe at you. 13?
Nope.
That misses.
15.
Okay. So it takes a swipe at you, and you can see that this is a heavy strike. Actually, as it comes around, you see it's the right side of it sort of morph into an arm almost, it looks like. And as it does, you can see green acidic glow from the end of it as it swipes at you, but actually ends up hitting the wall above you. as it misses on its attack. Yeah, that's all it's doing. Okay, Puggy, your go.
Well, clearly I'm in fight with the one I'm in front of, so I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
Okay.
I rolled a critical fail.
Okay. As you lean back and you go to attack at it with your rapier, it amorphously sort of shifts over to the side and you miss altogether from it. Now, just to say, where you're at, you would have to get in front of it in order to attack. So do you want to go there or to that side?
Where?
You can essentially go to either side of it. You could,
I'm gonna go to here.
with your movement, with your movement, you could really get to any of the 4 boxes directly surrounding it. The only one you couldn't get to is this one back here.
I don't want to get far away from my crew.
Okay, yeah. So it just moves out of the way, avoids that attack.
Just letting everybody know, I didn't do any of the fighting at the Manticore. I had to leave. My first attack. No, I guess I did fight the drow.
You fought the drow, yeah. It wasn't a great attack, but the drow had a horrible armor class, which is ironic. But yeah, that is interesting. Your first real battle, and you critically fail. You doing anything with your bonus?
Say that again.
Are you doing anything with your bonus? Can you do anything with your bonus?
Fighting. Can I attack again?
You have 2 weapon fighting. Sure. Do you have a dagger or something in your other hand?
Oh, I have a short sword.
So you're like holding your rapier and a short sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can attack with your short sword for a bonus.
All right, come on, do better than I did. All right, 19.
19 hits.
And then 3, and then I also have bless.
So you did 6 damage. So roll a 1d4 in addition.
1d4 in addition. Did you do that too, Boomer?
Oh no, but I mean I hit it, so.
Yeah, but you could have done
more damage.
Well, no, sorry. You wouldn't be able to roll it for damage. It's an attack or a saving.
Yeah, it's just a hit.
Yeah, so it wouldn't affect you in that scenario.
I should have. Well, critical. Never mind. Critical fell.
So 6.
Oh, but technically I hit it with a 22, which definitely hits. So yeah. So
well, you hit it. Yeah, you hit it with a 9. So you missed your first one. Your second one you hit. And you do 6 damage with the short sword.
yeah. Okay, I got it.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. So yeah, you come around with the rapier. It just kind of dings into the pillar, and you reach back in anger with your short sword, and you make purchase. It hits it for 6 damage. Very nice. Moro, you're up. Moro, you're kind of hanging back. You're seeing above the dwarves. You're seeing the ochre jellies now on either side of your companions. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have line of sight on either of them, right?
You would not. You would have to get beside Naira in order to.
Yeah.
Actually, if you were to move up to,
Like if I move,
if you move there, you could get line of sight on that one. It would be a little tough. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get line of sight on the other just because you have the dwarf, wall, and Cyrus. I would say you could have line of sight, but you would have. Actually, honestly, with either of these, I would say from you they have half cover.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just move all the way.
Okay.
Actually, all the way up here. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna move up there, and then just to make sure, would he count as 10 feet away? Half
Yes.
of him.
Yeah, he would.
Okay.
He's.
Okay.
It's very large. It's a very large kind of blob that is coming at you. So it's actually on the wall, but it sticks out so far. It would be sort of about 7 to 8 feet out from the wall. Basically, meaning that it would be within that 10 feet range of you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move up there and look over him and cast poison spray
Okay.
to attack him.
Okay. And that is a con save of 14, it looks like.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just looking at something really quickly. Interesting. Okay. It does not make its Constitution save. So go ahead and, roll a 1d12.
And that is a 12.
That is a 12. That is awesome. And just to be clear, which you're attacking the bottom
The
one,
south
correct?
one. Yeah, the bottom one. Correct.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
So you throw 12 damage at this, and you see the poison sort of come over it, and it is used to a lot of things, but not this. And it is just sort of, you can tell it's really uncomfortable right now. It's alive, but it is not enjoying what is happening. Very cool. Okay, so it's going to be Norbus's turn. Norbus is going to kind of look around. Actually, first. Barely. Okay. So yeah, Norbus is going to kind of look around. 2, 3, 4. It's going to see that you all, he's inspired by what y'all are doing here. And he's going to just, with his axe that he has in his hand, run up in front of the ochre jelly and just take a swipe at it. Keeping in mind, this is the first time he's ever swung an axe at an actual enemy. He's going to have disadvantage. That cock.
We're gonna get these two guys killed.
Probably.
That's why I told them to go back. Go back.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at something really quickly. Who am I trying to look at? You. Okay. You can ignore this. I just have a really quick question about it. Okay. So, he is actually even frightened out of his mind. He is terrified as can possibly be. He is going to rear back, and he right down into this ochre jelly. He connects and does a whopping 2 damage with his axe. This jelly is at death's door. It's still hanging on, but it is at death's door. And with that, it's now its turn, and it is
We're scared to do that.
pissed off. So it's looking around, and it's trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? It actually is going to...
There's nothing light over here, right?
It's okay. Where'd you smell it?
It's actually going to move and extend off of this. No, it's not going to do that. It's going to, okay, so it's along this back wall here. It's actually going to slink along this back wall. It sort of conforms itself into the side and moves up towards the ceiling. and gets towards the center of the room, Moro hanging right above you. As it does this, Norbus is going to get an attack of opportunity, which it does not. He does not hit with the disadvantage. Moro, it is going to take a swipe at you, seeing that you were the cause of a lot of its pain with that poison spray. It's just going to make a fist punch. Jesus Christ. I'm taking it a 4 does not hit you. No. Okay.
Does not.
It is hurting so badly that it's barely able to register shapes at this point. It takes a swing and misses entirely from you. So, yeah, misses. That is its turn. It's now Dazzlin. Dazzlin also seeing all of this. He is going to, also feeling inspired, run up to swipe at that ochre jelly with his torch, because that's all he has, because no one gave him a weapon.
I told them to run away.
You told them to run away, but the other one told them to fight.
Yeah, well, then it's on his hands.
And the rolls that they both made leaned towards his side over yours.
That's fine. Whenever they're at 1 HP dying and I have to put a bullet in them and send them to the Raven Queen. Well, no, it's Booth's fault.
But no.
He swings at the ogre jelly at death's door, but he closes his eyes as he does, and he's like, "Hi!" He misses entirely. So he
Almost
does
hits me.
not...
I kind of duck out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. So we're...
I get singed. My hair gets singed.
The
a
jelly
little
in
bit.
front of you. Your hair gets singed a little bit. You're now your glorious mane now kind of has a burn mark in one of the sides of it. With that, as you all are fighting and feeling very confident about your current state, you see slink in from you don't know where another ochre jelly, and it is going to have a surprise attack that it is going to take on Norbus.
No, not Dwarves!
It has an advantage on this, and it rolled a 1 its first try, so let's see if he's able to make purchase.
Oh, dude! I thought a critical fail on advantage. No.
No. The whole
Good
point
try.
of advantage.
So,
I thought critical fail was the just like.
so I'm not adhering to 1 equals critical fail and 20 equals automatic success. They're definitely like you can't get much higher, but it doesn't mean like you automatically get to do whatever you want with that. So
You're talking about like with skill checks, right?
with skill checks and in this scenario as well. Like for instance, Colby, you have an 8 strength. If you were to like try and lift a door and you rolled a nat 20, you probably wouldn't be able to get that up still. Like just because you're just not that strong. With this, yeah, like Jesse mentioned, a 1, that's the whole point of advantage. Yeah, you're to be able to kind of avoid that 1. But it does land on Norbus, and with that, it is going to take it. So it rolls a 5, and as it does, that was Norbus, correct? Yeah. As it does, you see Norbus. So this jelly reaches out, swipes at it, at Norbus, the small dwarf, and as it does, you see him topple over. He is currently unconscious.
Son of a bitch. Probably should have given him a weapon. All right.
He had a weapon. That's the one with the axe. Okay, it is now the top of the round. Jesus, dude, my rolls have been horrible. Okay, it is, we're back up to the top of the round. It is now Boomer and Naira.
For me, I'm going to do.
You could heal Orban, or you can do that.
I guess we'll heal. I'll cast Healing Word.
Okay. On Norbus, the poor unconscious little dwarf.
And that's all my spells.
Okay.
Plus,
So go ahead and roll a 1d4, and then add your intelligence. So +1.
+1.
Isn't it intelligence? Is it wisdom or intelligence? I believe it's intelligence.
It says +2.
For what?
Okay. Spell modifier. In that
A
the
modifier
I
+2.
mean, it depends on what your class is, but yeah.
oh okay.
Like her spellcasting modifier is wisdom because she's a.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I was, because I know mine's intelligence. Okay, so wisdom. So yeah, 1d4 +2. Oh, okay.
15.
So she. Oh yeah, you're using this, so you don't have to do that. So she heals him for 3. You see Norbus sort of pop back up. He's alive, and he appears to be pretty much what he was. Almost. He's feeling pretty good. Okay.
I feel like there's like a level of holy fuck, I was dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
People are commoners. They probably have like 2 HP.
Naira, I will say, Healing Word is a bonus action, so you could actually still cast Sacred Flame if you wanted to, as your action.
I'm gonna do the one in the very front.
Okay. That is a... Damn, I forgot. We just did this. Dex 12.
Mhm.
Okay, so it does
Roll.
make its Dex throw. So you cast Sacred Flame, as it comes out, it sort of amorphously sort of moves away. It almost looks like it's kung fuing its way out of sight. So it it is. It's still at death's door, but it is kicking. Boomer. You're up.
I'm gonna apologize to Naira as I step around her and go back into this hallway so it can take its attack of opportunity if it wants.
Yeah, it'll.
I'm on your side, Boomer.
It's another one. It misses. It swipes at you as you're walking away, and it misses. That is my 4th one in this encounter.
Raven Queen. That's
Yeah.
what it is. I prayed to her a minute ago.
Before
Okay.
Colby, before you and Amber got on, I literally was just sitting here rolling my dice, and I rolled 3 nat 20s in a row, and now this is my 4th one. Okay.
Wow. The gods hate you.
The gods, I think they favor you, is what it is. They favor you guys.
The sharpshooter shot the one in the middle because that's the one that was attacking. That's the one
Yes.
that's almost dead, right?
That's the original attacker. Yes.
You already have sharpshooter?
Yep, because I'm a variant human. I'm probably not
Really?
gonna hit with this one. So that. Well, hold on. I got a D4.
Wait.
Do it.
Bow stag's a variant human. I didn't get sharpshooter until like my feet.
That you have, if you took a variant human, you have a feat slot in your whenever you build your character.
Ah,
So did you take a feat when you built Bowstag?
I don't know.
Better check it out.
I would love to build Mo Stag now with the knowledge I have.
Yeah.
So 14 plus 3, 17.
Oh yeah, that hits for sure. Go ahead and roll
That was
damage.
that blessed fucking save. Because that would have been a 13 without it.
What's my feet? I'm a very.
Oh,
Just cleaned up.
where'd it go?
No holes in this.
I rolled my bullet into my dice box and it just got stuck. That's hilarious. It literally got stuck inside one of the little pendulum things. There it goes. 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 10 is 18.
All right, you step back around Naira, get back into the hall, and with your second shot, you see this bullet enter the ochre jelly, and the same as before, it enters and it's almost like it absorbs the impact of the bullet, but then something inside of it sort of concaves, and you see this ochre jelly swell, and this time it bursts and explodes all around, actually getting a bit on Moro, Dazzlin, and Norbus as it dies.
Beautiful. So, as he takes that shot, he starts reciting that prayer that he was reciting the other day too. I
Okay.
don't know necessarily. He's kind of like half-heartedly doing it. It's like maybe she doesn't want these, but like I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna
Maybe.
see. So like shadows kind of extend from him as he takes that shot, and it hits that, and as it pops,
Awesome.
maybe like a raven feather like falls from the ceiling.
Love it. Yeah. So yeah, Moro, as you are covered in this jelly, you wipe your eyes, and as you do, you see what appears to be an illusion of a bird's feather falling slowly in front of you. Beautiful. Cool. So it is now the ochres on the left side. Seeing this, it's just going to sort of slink along the wall here and take a swipe at you, Naira.
Okay, I did not know variant humans had feet.
That hits. Naira,
I'm a variant human as well.
it is a... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay.
What?
2...
What is the battlemaster's or not the what's the fighter and battlemaster feat?
Oh, you took a mark of finding human, is what post tag.
Yeah, but I'm a variant human for Westley. I didn't realize I had a feat.
Oh, like in your current person. I got you.
Yeah.
Naira, you, as this jelly reaches around to swipe, it connects on you, and you take 6 points of damage, one of which is acid.
What does that mean?
Basically, actually, it really shouldn't affect you. But yeah, it's just a type of damage that you would take on that. It's not really going to affect you at all. It just is a type of damage that it took. What's your armor that you're wearing?
13.
You're not wearing armor. Oh no, you are leather armor. We added that to you, right? Your AC is 14. You didn't have your armor equipped. It actually does not hit you.
Oh, how do I equip my armor?
I equipped it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, in your inventory, your armor was not equipped there. So I went ahead and I added it to you. That bumped your AC from 13 to 14. It actually rolled a 13, but now that does not hit. So congrats. It swipes at you and misses. That is going to be its turn. It is now E.
Who?
You.
Who?
Puggy.
Oh,
Pudgy.
can I add my like?
You should be able to. You should have done it whenever you started. So
You
I
would-
didn't know how to. I had grappler as a feat.
Oh, that's a terrible feat for a rogue.
I know.
Wait, you didn't know you had grappler? I would say I'll allow you to change it whenever you level up.
Oh fuck.
I'm not gonna let you change it until then. I knew you had grappler.
Also, don't take sharp.
I just thought that was like included. I didn't realize that was a feat. Like I was like, cool. I have grappler.
You should take mobile.
I didn't understand that was like. I can't even find grappler on the feat deal now.
It's because you have it selected.
let me argue. Let me argue that that should have been pointed out to him when he was building his character,
Yeah.
and therefore he wasn't led properly.
If
and
he
therefore didn't have anything that he should have added, and I think that it would be bad DMing to not allow him to add at this point.
I think it would be, I would allow it if he didn't have anything selected. However,
I think grappler was the
I like
default because
paper
grappler's not
pen.
even an option anymore. It's not even an option. I don't even see it.
That's because you have it selected.
No, like, okay, all right. Let me reset this thing. All right.
Also, anything
Now it
else,
says
like-
savage attacker. It says savage attacker. I just selected one,
It's just randomly picking
and there's
something,
no grappler
and
available.
he was never told that that was an option for him.
Yeah. So
So
yeah.
When we're not in combat, I would argue that you should be able to change it. But
Yeah.
we're not.
in the middle of combat,
okay.
what are you wanting to change it to?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
if
do
you
like-
if you had an idea of what you wanted to change it to, I would let you do that, but at the next level up, you wouldn't be able to change it.
I do like the one in Baldur's Gate, but I can't find it. Where basically you get a battle masters, couple battle masters skills, and you can do like action surge. So you basically get to like redo everything.
It's called Fighter Initiate.
Fighter initiate.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one would be a good fit for.
So
the
if
way
you
my
add that
character-
right now, that is what you will have forever. Or you can wait
Right.
until we're out of combat and make a more
Informed.
informed decision. It's totally up to you.
No, it fits my character though, because he was
So does the
like
act-
out of.
Well, you can't do it now.
Yeah, that's
You can do it right now, but you're tied to it forever, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Or you can wait until we're out of combat and you can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've come to a middle ground.
Okay, yeah. All right, so I did not realize this. So mark of finding human is not going to have that extra feat, right?
Mark of finding human?
That is a type of human that you are in the other one. Will you
Okay,
take your
yeah.
turn so we can keep this combat going? It's
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
I was gonna say,
Well-
while he's been standing there, the
All the rest
shit
of them.
engulfed him and killed him and digested him.
Then you get to make a new
Well-
character.
Yeah.
I'll hit again.
12?
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay, cool. 4.
Which,
Oh,
who,
7.
wait, okay. You're standing in the middle of nowhere. Who are you swinging at? Like, what are you
I'm
doing? Okay,
Attacking this bro. Yeah, this.
gotcha. Okay, you're attacking that one. Yes, a 12 hits.
And then I roll the 7.
Okay. 7 damage. You swing your rapier, it goes right into the jelly. It kind of feels like you're connecting with some sort of like structure, but there is none, and it continues to swipe right through. It takes some damage.
Okay, I'm bonus action. Gonna roll that.
That hits.
Okay. And then a 9.
Okay.
Was
Yeah.
Generous
So
6.
I know, I see that.
you
Thank you, Dean.
into this thing, and it's hurting. Moro.
All right, so I am going to take the next 20 minutes to decide what I'm gonna do. And, I might. Can I change
Hey,
something on my
Moro,
character?
did you know that
Oh.
you're counted as powerful? And
Hey, is it too late for me to change my race? Can I be a tiefling?
Yeah. So I am going to move around to this side. Actually, I don't. Can I? Yeah, I could still see it from there. So
yeah,
that's 10 feet. So I'm gonna move around there. And is this one on the ground or is he on?
it's still on the wall.
or-
This one's on the wall.
He's on the wall. Okay, never mind then. So if that's the case, I am just going to cast another poison spray at this one.
Okay. 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 con.
Yeah, it's gonna fail. Go ahead and roll your damage,
Hard moving.
dude.
A 1.
So just like the last one, you release your poison spray, and it
It's just a little like.
goes out towards it,
Ah.
but this time this ochre jelly, it saw what happened to its friend, and it's like just kind of smells bad. Cool. You doing anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. It is Norbus's turn. It is still right by that one. Norbus, a bit shaken from its encounter at death's door, but it has the words of his friend Pudgy Boothe in his head, and so he's going to take another swing at this ochre jelly. And he hits. So Norbus, with the words of the wise Pudgy Boothe, help us and fight with us, it swings its axe down and connects right into the ochre jelly. The ochre jelly kind of reels back a bit, but appears to be doing okay. Dazzlin now. You are an inspiring person. It's actually going to, well, no, because it heard the words of his friend Pudgy Boothe, he is also going to walk up to this one that Pudgy is attacking, and he's going to make a swing at it with his torch. And again, swings and misses with his torch. So it is now this one's turn, this ochre's turn. It is going to look at Boothe. Puggy. Let's see that cocked. Okay. Hey, quick question. Can you see if I like, I guess I'm curious on this. Can you see if I like roll these
On what?
on roll 20? Can y'all see, or D&D Beyond, can you see what I'm rolling here? I'm just rolling my dice over and over. You don't see anything, Cookie? Okay, cool. I rolled it to figure out what I need to do for this, but I didn't want to use those numbers. Oct. It swings at Puggy, dealing 7 damage to Puggy.
7?
7.
shit, I'm damn near dead.
And that is its turn. Back to the top of the round. Boomer and Naira. Naira.
She's in the bathroom.
Okay, so
Boomer.
Boomer, you can go ahead and go.
I'm gonna shoot at that one.
Okay.
That's what I'm good at doing, is shooting.
Shooting things in the face.
Might not go well for me though. It's a 10 plus 4, 14.
Hits.
Or 13, sorry, no. Plus
Hits.
3. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah. I'm great at shooting stuff. Gotta shake this dice out. This cover works really well to keep them damn in there. 4 again, so 4, 8, 18.
18. Okay. You fire a round into this one that has already previously been hit a couple of different times by now. It is hurting very badly as it continues to be surrounded and just dealt damage into. It can't really think, but if it could, it would be regretting its decision to come in here and join its other ogres. Naira.
It's still in the bathroom. So,
She
Which
can.
one did-
She can. Well, might not want to do that.
Sweetie, what do you want to do? You're up. What just explain what happened?
Sacred flame.
Sacred
Oh, there.
flame. Which one? The one
guy-
right in front of you, or the one that everyone is surrounding?
The one right in front of me.
Okay. You sacred flame, and you're so close that it hits it right in the face. Go ahead and roll your 1d8.
I do it.
Five. Okay. So yeah, you hit the one right in front of you, right in the face. It rears back in pain and looks at you because it is now its turn. It is going to make a swipe right back at you. That is going to hit, most definitely. Doing so, it deals 6 damage to you. As you two are just poof, poof, trading blows back and forth. Puggy, it is your go.
I'm gonna. What happened to our other dwarf friend?
They're both there.
Where? Is one under Morrow?
Right there.
Yeah.
and right there.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm seeing more on top of one. Okay, just want to make sure. All right, I'm going to hit him with my rapier.
Okay.
19
Hits.
plus 5, 24. So do I hit?
Yeah, a
Is
little
that
bit.
good?
That's
Yeah.
decent. You hit.
And I got a 2 plus 3, 5.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action with my short sword.
Yep.
And I hit with 17.
Hits.
And then I do 9.
As you deal 9 damage, you with your rapier, it's reeling back in pain, and you with your short sword. And as you do, the last time you used your short sword, you could feel that it was making purchase on something, but this time you slice through it like jelly, and it slips into two. The two sides, you watch it for a second. They don't move. It appears to be dead. That one is dead.
Does anybody have some toast for this jelly?
I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly.
I like
You
that
take
better.
one. You take 1 point of pun damage
That's actually, so you know that podcast I was telling you about, that
Yeah.
Dungeons and Daddies one? Anytime somebody tells a dad joke, at least early on, they all take 1d4 psychic damage. And they actually, like, play it out. Like, they say it, and all the other people, like, take the damage.
I might
One of the
actually
guys-
institute that once your hit points are above like where one hit could unconscious you.
Yeah, 11 hit points is atrocious.
Yeah. Moro, you are up.
All right. Fuck.
Inspiration.
Okay. I'm gonna move over
This way.
here.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Then
Okay.
I can make, yeah. Okay, I can do that. Gonna go after that one, and you know, is that one on the ground or on the wall?
That is on the ground. That
one
is
is on the ground.
that one's on the ground. It is just swiping back and forth with Naira.
Okay. Wait, let me. Actually, I need to look into that one more. All right, I am just gonna cast another poison spray at that one as well.
Okay.
Keep it at it.
What's the? It's Constitution. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. It fails.
14.
It fails. Well,
Okay.
wait. Actually, let me look. Con +2. Nope. Yeah, it fails.
I'm getting one on.
So yeah, go ahead and roll your d12.
3 damage.
Sick. You
Yep.
poison spray it, and it's like,
A little,
damn it.
Can't feel it.
little larger spurt than the last one.
A little bit larger than the last one. All right.
Starting to sink.
It's now Norbus's turn. Seeing that 2 of the jellies are dead, he's feeling pretty good. He starts like, yeah, we're good here, right? He turns around and sees that there is a third. He did not realize this, and he is finally going to listen to the words of Boomer, and he is going to back up into the hall. Actually, he was here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets about there. No, he would get about there. So that is his turn. He is just starting to back away. It's now Dazlin's turn. Dazlin is still inspired by the words of Pudgy Boothe. So
Puggy Henderson.
Puggy Henderson's what y'all know him as, but he introduced himself. They heard Pudgy Boothe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna walk as close as he can and get about
That's
there.
a strange misunderstanding.
A beautiful misunderstanding.
Also,
Yeah.
you went to like a restaurant and they were like booth or table, and you were like, "I want a Pudgy Boothe." They'd be like, "We want you to leave."
I prefer a Henderson.
I hate it here. I can't wait till y'all to get like level 4 and I make you start taking psychic damage. Top of the
I won't
round.
survive.
Boomer, your go.
I'm gonna shoot. Well, I probably can't see that one. It's probably too close.
You would have to step back. You could take 1 step back. So it's actually on the ground and there's that wall, so it wouldn't get an attack of opportunity as you step back.
I'm just gonna go. So 5, 10, 15.
Yeah. Perfectly fine as well.
20, 25. No, I'm gonna take a shot at. Oh.
Yeah, you can see that one pretty easily.
All about positioning. 19. 16 plus 3.
That
Plus.
hits.
Bless. Another 3 for fun. Man, I'm almost gonna have to reload.
Yeah, you have 1 bullet left or 2?
Alright, so well, this will be shot 4. I've got 2 more left in it.
Got it. Okay.
6 plus 4 plus 10, so 20.
20 damage. Okay. So you, again, shoot into this thing and it absorbs it. And this time, instead of sort of expanding, it just kind of crumples a little bit into itself. That one stung it quite a bit. Naira, your turn.
Reese brought that in from Justin's truck.
Oh.
I wanted Luke to play with it, and then he left it here. I'm gonna do. Yay. Shit. I don't have any healing spells.
Where are you trying to go?
Myself.
Oh.
I don't have any healing potions.
Just, I would tap it. Or
Well, Colby, those are my only two options.
mm-hmm.
So I don't need you to mansplain it to me. I'm gonna do the mace
Okay.
and just hit it.
You gotta hit the DC first. Hit DC first.
Go for it. Yeah, so roll a 1d20.
Roll the dirty 20.
Woo!
That definitely hits.
2.
3.
3. Okay. Yeah, so you and this ochre are just going back and forth, back and forth. You swing down on it with the mace and it smashes it and it kind of like grows up the side a little bit and it's definitely hurting. Unfortunately, it is now its turn. Naira, you and it just
And
back and forth.
action?
That was your action. Do you have a bonus action?
Oh. Bonus action.
You have 2 fighting.
I have two weapon fighting and healing word.
Oh, kill yourself.
Can I heal myself?
You do not have a spell slot available.
Oh, okay. Can I do
So-
2 weapon fighting?
So the only weapon that you have is a mace, which unfortunately you would have to have a light weapon in order to use 2 weapon fighting. So what I would do whenever you get back into town is get like a small dagger or something that you could use to take, or a short sword that you could use to take advantage of that.
Does unarmed strike not count?
Well, so if you play, I mean, Bri, you can do whatever you want, but like 2 weapon fighting, it specifically says it has to be a melee attack that you can then do an additional melee attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well,
But I mean,
unarmed strike is a melee attack though.
well, I know
It
but
is a melee attack.
to trigger 2-arm fight or 2 weapon fighting, you have to have made a melee attack.
She did with the mace.
Oh, I thought she sacred flame.
Yeah. The only thing that I would say is an unarmed strike isn't considered light, but it is an unarmed strike. So I'm gonna make a ruling and say it is light. So yes, I will allow you to do an unarmed strike against the jelly.
Yeah.
I will.
Just know.
I will tell you, just so you know, it is an acidic creature. If you strike it with an open fist, it will deal some form of acidic damage back to you.
You don't want to do that.
But that doesn't affect me.
Yeah, that's.
It would hurt you, but the acidic part of it, it would deal, when you hit it, it would be like you're hitting acid. It wouldn't
But I
do.
thought I got hit by acid earlier and like it didn't affect me.
It did, but it dealt damage to you in the form of acid.
Yeah.
So like you took 6 points of damage. One of that was acidic. So like in this scenario, you would take acidic damage back.
You would hurt yourself.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that because it's probably gonna hit me anyway.
Okay. All right. So yeah, with that, it is its turn. It is going to take a swing at Naira, as it's really the only one around it, right?
You just go after Mario for fun.
It and Naira have just been trading blows back and forth. It is, yeah, it's going to continue to work at the person that's in front of them. 15? That barely hits. Okay. So... Okay, so you and it going back and forth, both of you at death's door. It swings and it hits and deals 6 points of damage. Naira, you all see as she swings her mace down, the jelly swings back around with the right side of it and knocks Naira unconscious.
Okay.
Dead.
She's not dead. She's unconscious. Okay, that is its turn. I don't know if there's an unconscious button for that, so I'm going to. So, Puggy, it is your turn.
I'm gonna dash over or just run over. I don't think I have to dash. And attack the single ochre jelly.
Okay. Yeah, you could dash and you could get right here, which would. It is a large creature. It's on the floor, so you would be able to hit it from right about here. Okay.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to swing with my rapier first.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
That hits.
What? Really?
It's a big creature. It is a very big creature. Okay, you swing with the rapier, dealing 11 damage. You gonna attack with your sword, or are you done?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with a sword.
Okay.
And then I roll a dirty 20.
That hits.
And then hit it with a 5.
Okay. Colby, as you swing with the rapier and swing with the short sword, you just saw your compatriot Naira, who's kind of been a thorn in your side, but it's still never nice to see anybody go down. You swing with vengeance and anger. What does it look like as you take down this final ochre jelly?
I just as I'm like over it, I'm like almost like in a point of like rage, fury. Like I saw Naira go down, and I'm just like, no, like I didn't think anybody would get hurt here. Like this is stupid, and we handled this stupidly. I shouldn't even brought these dwarves here. I'm just mad at the whole situation, and I just kind of like almost like still swinging at it even though it's dead.
Yeah. So as you see Naira go down, you rush over to it, rapier, short sword. You've done damage to these things. You know what it looks like when they expire, and so you just blindly swing, making purchase on both of your hits as the ochre jelly. You saw the previous one with your short sword. It went into 2. This one, you just keep going as your rage and anger throughout all of the decisions throughout the last couple of days. You're wondering what led you here, what led this group here, what Freddy would think of this whole scenario. You just lay into this thing, and before you look up, you look at your rapier and your short sword, and you look in front of you, and there is nothing but what looks like jelly at this point. You've sliced it so many times. It is beyond dead and gone. And for the moment, things are calm. Things are quiet.
And I look at everyone and I go, get the toast out.
Well, she's still unconscious. Does anybody have a potion?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The jellies.
I do not, but I walk over. I thought I had it. Oh yeah, I do. I don't even really have to walk over. I kind of do and cast healing word.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll your healing word.
So like, as he goes and like I see him like pulling the magic. Like,
7. Colby, will you add 7 to Naira?
Like Boomer will stand kind of behind him, and in Draconic, he is gonna like whisper an apology to the Raven Queen and just basically say, like, sorry, you can't have her yet.
Mm.
As just like she's still useful to us, you know, just like a moment. You know, we're gonna be seeing people healed a lot, I assume. So that's gonna be kind of a typical, like, if someone's down and it's up to Boomer to bring them back, he's always, or like in a situation where we're gonna bring them back, he's gonna apologize basically every time.
As this is the first time that you have seen one of these people that you've met, really the first partners almost. You wouldn't say partners just yet, you're not at that word, but as you travel with these other people, for the first time you've traveled with anybody besides yourself in years, you see this person go down, this person that again has sort of been a thorn in your side, but one that you can't help but smile and admire a bit. Her naivety in the world and her just optimism throughout. You look over to her and you whisper a quiet prayer in Draconic that you've known, telling the Raven Queen, not yet. And with that, roll a 1d4 inspiration.
The 2.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah. So Colby, go ahead and add 2 more healing to Naira as she now lifts back up and looks pretty good. What is that? Up to 9. So yeah.
9/11. Never forget.
9/11. Never forget.
Oh,
You forgot, didn't you?
Cookie, you.
I hope I didn't.
God.
Wait for you.
I am literally looking at it. Or what
You
would have been it.
forgot.
There was
Amber,
something
you
there.
missed Cookie forgetting about 9/11.
You also missed a really touching moment for Boomer to.
You did.
To the Raven Queen. That
Boomer
you brought
gave a
up.
prayer and gave you inspiration that give you 2 extra points.
Moro wouldn't let you die. He cast Healing Word, and Boomer, saying a silent prayer, emphasized that to bring you back to 9 hit points. Yeah, so
Nice.
you all are standing in this tomb. Naira is back up and feeling just about as spry as ever. Norbus would walk up to you and say, I don't know that I'm going to be doing that again anytime soon.
And I kind of snap back to my own frustrations and go, yeah, you don't need to.
He kind of walks over and pats you on the shoulder and says, trust me, I know what I do best. That's read and cook. Now, it's getting late. I say we head back, sleep for the night, and I'll show you what I'm good at and make you a nice meal.
Oh, sir.
You just see Boomer start pulling shells out of his pocket and just starts reloading his gun. And
Okay.
I know they're dungeon dwellers.
Gross.
I mean, butthole.
Yeah.
A hole is a hole.
Real progressive here in Faerun. Or not Faerun.
Guys,
whatever.
I'm gonna cut it short. We have a 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5.
6 o'clock.
Did I schedule 5 or 6?
6.
Okay, we have a 6 o'clock workout. We have to be up at 5.
Yeah. They said, we can make camp, or that we've got stuff for a camp. It's getting to be night anyways. The temple's going to be dark soon. If you want, y'all are more than welcome. We'll feed you and y'all can rest here for the night before we go about our ways or whatever the next day brings.
Great.
Yep.
Good night.
Perfect. And with that, you all do hit level 2.
No, we leveled up.
You leveled up. By the way, Jesse, you were like wondering if a 17 hit. Their AC is 8.
No.
They're large. Like they're a very big target. They're easy to hit. But yeah, you all killed 3 ogre jellies.
Alright, so I'm level 2.
You are now level 2.